go, bud.
Good. Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
One of my friends informed me when he was about 30 years old that him and his girlfriend were moving in together. So I asked my friend, I want y'all to go ahead and get married since y'all moving in. And so my friend told me, he informed me that, you know, he think it would be better for now to move in so they can save some money. And you know, later on get married, buy a house, and do all those type of things. But anyway, about 8 years passed, 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl, they separated. So at the time they separated and everything, and what happened after that, now he's paying child support, not able to see his kids all the time. You know, he got 2 boys and also 1 girl, so he's having a little problem with that. So I eventually asked him, hey, which one do you think would be better? You know, I know it's in the past and everything, but you think you should have got married at the time? He told me, well, maybe it might have worked out better if I did get married. So that's what we're going to talk about a little bit today. But in my case, I've been married for 12 years, and married to a beautiful wife. I got a beautiful wife; she's pretty good to me. And so I think marriage is better to go ahead and get married and then work out the other problems that you got. So 3 points that we're going to discuss today is going to be stability, sex life, and then financial. So those will be the points that we'll discuss right now. So the first point is stability. What does marriage bring stability? And that's having somebody beside you. Pretty much, that's you know, that support you, things you want to do. You have that stability there. You know, somebody to talk to, and all those good things. And that's the American dream. You know, you got somebody with you. You got your finances together. And I'd say somebody to lean on. And the next thing we can discuss real quick is sex life. I'm pretty sure that y'all are pretty much interested in that, huh? Well, but anyway, with me and my wife stayed together for 3 years before we got married. And we stayed together for 3 years, so I pretty much understand about pretty much shopping together. But in actuality, before we got married, you know, I think you should actually stay with somebody for a little bit before you get married. That way you can get used to her, because you never know. In actuality, that's that representative that you meeting, that you're going out with. And so, so what happened after that was it was kind of like a honeymoon for 3 years for me. You know, so it was pretty much like a honeymoon. I don't know if it was her, because she didn't really get married. But anyway, we finally got married. And so, in actuality, it got better. It got better spiritually. Sex life got better spiritually. And so, when you get on that kind of level, I think that it's better to be married, because that's like a commitment. You know, you're going from God, and you commit, and so you become one. And you become one with Him also. Right. So that's one of the things that sex life got better, being in a spiritual mood. And the next thing we'll discuss is finance. You know, in finances, when you're staying with somebody, a lot of people want to say like, "Hey, this is my money, this is your money, and you know, we got separate bank accounts." And you know, and in actuality, when you become one, when you're married, it's all in all. It's, you know, it's our money. You know, we gonna buy a house together. You know, we gonna buy a car together. So you try to do things as one when you get married. And so cohabitation has, you know, it has some advantages, and it has some advantages. Well, you know, if you're not serious about nobody, you just stay with them. You know, you ain't planning on marrying nobody. It really ain't a big deal. You know, you have to commit, you know, commitment to it. So those are the main things: stability, having a great sex life, and then also you know, financial part. Those are the main things that I think marriage brings into a relationship, instead of actually staying with somebody. You know, you might stay with somebody 8 years like my friend did, and you know, you have some kids and you paying child support instead of, you know, being there, living the American dream, you know, staying with your family, things of that sort. So yeah, did any one of you gentlemen have any questions about the difference between marriage or cohabitation? Which cohabitation is having shacking with somebody for, you know, whatever time that you do stay together and be married. Most of you guys are married. What about you, young man? Are you single or you married?
Single.
Single? Oh, all right. Then you plan on staying single for a little while, or you plan on getting married?
I'm planning on getting married.
Planning on getting married. All right, then that'd be the best thing to do. You know, I know you pretty much young guys are trying to establish yourself and everything. So get yourself established and find a lady of your dream, and then go ahead and do the right thing. Go ahead and marry her, and then that way God can bless you. Do you have anything you want to add?
Yeah, well, it's a lot of responsibility when you get married.
Oh, what kind of responsibility is that? That you think, Mr. James?
It's just more than just one thing. You got two things. You got
Two things. Two you're responsible for. Huh? Yeah, that's true. That's yourself and then your wife.
Yeah. Well, you talking about insurance?
Ooh, Lord, insurance. I know about insurance also.
Yeah. Automobiles, and insurance, and clothes, and kids coming on that, then you know about what.
Yes, sir.
All that.
Yeah, you have to, that's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, with a marriage, there'd be two people. So hopefully you marry the right person where both of y'all can have a good understanding.
Y'all can work together.
Yeah, if you can work together, it could be the American dream, you know. Buying a house, having cars, raising kids. That's the American dream that you want to have. You know, that's the right thing to do, and that's the right thing to do in God's eyes. So if you keep it that way, you'll be all right.
I know when you save your money, when you get married, with all the years you saved your money to get married, of course, things have gone up. And that's another thing people always think about.
Yeah, it could be that way, but like I was saying, I think if you have another chance to be married.
Well, I think the person ought to, before they get married, I think they ought to find out how it was, how it is. You know.
So you saying stay together for a little while?
You know, wait and get married before I have sex with my wife. But sometimes I think it's better if you did have sex with her, find out if it's what you want.
Yes, sir.
I can have married because I can have plenty of sex.
Right.
Under the eyes of the Lord.
Right.
He made it legal.
Oh, yes, sir.
Right.
So that's one of the greatest gifts that He has given us.
When you had
and I love it.
Yes, sir. I do too.
I love it, man. I mean, and then I'm legal.
Yeah, that's legal.
And,
Yeah.
I'm married. I like being married. I've been married for 15 years. My wife got a great understanding. We try to do for each other, and we want each other to do for each other, you know. But in my book, it is that just treat each other the way you want to be treated, and with respect. And y'all work together. Go out there as a team. Y'all are a team. Like Marvin said, you're as one. And so when you look at it like that and go at it like that, and nothing else, no matter, you're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days, and nothing can stop that, and you be in a relationship, you're going to have disagreement, and you're going to have arguments, but the main point is that try not to argue long, have good arguments. You know, there's some good arguments and bad arguments, but then try to have some good arguments, and come to a decision, not. Some people walk around the house mad for weeks and all this time. Man, don't do that.
Yeah.
Hurry up and get rid of that.
Right. Actually, it takes two people to argue.
Right.
And with me and my wife, she gets to arguing. What I mainly do is we have a misunderstanding on whatever.
Yeah.
I tell her, I say, well, hey, I know you're angry right now. Let's talk about this later. And then later on that night, or for me, mainly it'd be the next day. You know, while we coloring and at night watching a little TV, I said, what was that you saying? We had a misunderstanding. And so while we coloring and everything and watching TV, she'll turn over and she'll explain to me what she meant, and then I give her a kiss or whatever. So I try to innovate that so we won't be arguing and fighting.
Yeah.
It takes two people fighting and arguing.
Keep holding it in there.
Keep holding in, it's like a volcano. It explodes, man. So best to get it off your chest and try to go to bed mad.
Yeah.
Most definitely. I agree.
Well, like me and my wife, sometimes we might get a little argument or something, it lasts just a few minutes, and after that, it's over with.
It's over.
So how many years have you been married to?
38 years.
38 years.
Long time to be mad.
My hair
A
started.
lot of experience, huh?
Bad times and some good times.
All right then, gentlemen, well, thank you for your time. And like I say, I'm not a doctor or expert at this, but if I can be any assistance to y'all, I got a little experience. Like I said, I've been married 12 years. And me and my wife, we have pretty much a great relationship. And we're working on it some more years. Actually, we got 15 years together, but 12 of them married. And like I said, I really enjoyed the honeymoon before that. It was pretty good for me. And thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
All right, Mom. Good job. Well, I'll be sure.